Greetings out there in YouTube land. This is Morris Man, and as always, I thank you guys for coming to my channel. Today I'm going to do a special video. I normally, when I buy and sell stuff, I usually go through eBay, but I try to avoid eBay these days, and I definitely don't do the Craigslist full of scammers. Because eBay still got some issues they need to resolve when there are issues between the buyer and the seller, because the majority of the time they side with the buyer even when the buyer is wrong. So I still love to buy stuff off of eBay because there's some great deals, but I try to avoid trying to sell stuff on eBay because of that other reason. So I come up with the idea, and I've done this before on my channel, and I think the people that have purchased, some of the studio gear, because I know you've bought my guitars, you've bought my DVD lessons, and sometimes you've bought some of the gear that I'm passing on to you for great savings. And I got tons of stuff, and because I love toys, musical toys, drum machines, modules, guitars, basses, so I constantly buy them, and then at some point in time I get kind of overstocked. I was like, I got to make room because there's no more room here, and that's why I liquidated about 80% of my guitars, because I had like 30 guitars up in here. And so at some time you have to part with things to get new stuff. So I'm giving you guys always a great deal on the things that I sell here, because it makes no sense to try to jack people outrageous prices like on Reverb. You got somebody wants to sell their item for 3 times the amount that you can get it off of eBay and Guitar Center. That makes no sense. I don't think there are that many stupid people out there, or that stupid, that's going to spend 3 times the amount of money on stuff, because most musicians know the value of musical gear, so they buy within that common sense range to say, okay, this normally goes for about maybe $200. I get it for $150, great. And still it's priced $400, which is just outrageous. But anyway, I was going through my inventory, and I came up with something that I really don't use anymore, because I got so many rack mounts and stuff coming that I'm willing to part with it. And it's the Proteus 1 pop rock module. Give you a visual here. And on eBay right now, you go to eBay, and the cheapest you can find this unit is probably about $80. And on Guitar Center, it's probably about maybe about the same, plus taxes. That's the wonderful thing about when you buy things in this manner. You don't have to worry about paying sales tax, because that could be an additional $20 that you got to spend. And again, this is going for about $80 on eBay and Guitar Center. I'm willing to let you guys have it for $49 plus $15 shipping, which is $65. So you get this with shipping and handling including for $65. It's a dynamite unit. What I really like about this is it has the MIDI in, MIDI out, MIDI through, because you need that. And then what's cool is it has 3 sub outs, and why that's important, I'll show you those. That's important because when you're doing studio work, and say for instance you're doing sequence, stuff, if you got your bass going, you can separate and send your bass directly into the mixing board separate from the other 2 channels. So you can have bass going out of one channel, stereo, you have piano going out of another channel, stereo, then you have another sound source coming out, stereo too. So that's 3 different outs. And when you go in to do your mixing, you can put effects on each individual one, as opposed to they all lumped together in one track and one channel. And you want to put reverb on the piano a little bit, but you're gonna get, guess what, reverb on the bass too. It's gonna be nasty, because you never put anything on bass other than compression. No reverb, no chorus, unless you're trying to do something kind of out of the box and kind of some avant-garde different stuff. But that's the standard in recording and mixing. You want your bass to be separate, so you don't have to put anything on it but compression. So again, I'm going to leave, I guess, a link in the video down here where you can go and get the stats, because again, I'm not a stats kind of guy. I know at least it has about 140 sounds, if not more. And the sounds on these things is just unbelievable. I'm a big fan of EMU. I mean, EMU to me is ranked up there with Roland, Kurzweil, Korg, you name it. EMU is up there with them. The quality of their stuff is just as good for a cheap amount of price. So again, if anyone's interested in the Proteus 1 I'll let you have it for 49 bucks plus the shipping and handling, which is $15. And once you send payment to my PayPal, because you can send me comments, ask me for my PayPal information. Once payment is sent out, this unit goes out the very next day with tracking, so you know that it's left. It's at the post office, and it's going to be showing up at your house within a 5-day period, and you can track it day by day to see where it's at. So there's no need of worrying that Morris man got my money. I don't know if he sent out my module. Again, tracking, and I go out the post office the very next day, send out your item, and I get tracking and send you the tracking information so you can track your item. Like I said, I don't buy junk. I buy professional gear, and I buy stuff that sounds good. This unit here is just great. I mean, it says for pop and rock, but guess what? It's R&B too. For some reason, R&B doesn't get the notoriety that it deserves. It don't even get categorized. Because I give you a good example. I was watching back in the late 70s, Hugh Dow, which is a newscaster for, I think, Channel 7 at the time. And they were introducing the story on Michael Jackson. And they said rock star Michael Jackson. At that time, he was still R&B before he kind of went pop, because he became the king of pop, but just before he became the king of pop. And that's just the indication of they just kind of overlook R&B as far as putting it in a category. It's either pop or it's rock, so it's like, it's just kind of interesting that they do that. But this unit, you can do some serious R&B tracks on here, as well as pop stuff, and I guess some rock stuff too. So I'm going to sign off, but if anybody interested in this, like I said, 49 bucks, you can't beat it. On eBay, it's about 70, 80 bucks, and that's before tax and shipping and handling, so you get all this for 65 bucks, shipping and handling, and everything goes out. But unfortunately, you can't ship it outside the United States. So until next time, take care. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in it, contact me, and I'll get it out to you as soon as possible. Like I said, I'm going to try to leave a link down here so you can check out the demos that people do on YouTube, and also the stats as far as, the MIDI and how many sound patches are in here, and the Polyphony and all that stuff. So until next time, thanks for watching. Take care.